welcome to our ESC guided tour of our All Valley campus and our Automotive Training Centre. We're going to show you around and we're going to show you construction, engineering, electrical, painting and decorating. We're going to show you IT and creative media, and we're also going to show you music as well. Nothing is off limits. Let's take a look at our All Valley campus. Welcome to our real life working environment. This is a purpose-built environment for you to learn carpentry, to learn construction, to learn the skills that you need to use for your career. Whether it's to be at these tables here using different hand tools, different machine items that you can use, or maybe it's about building bigger projects for houses, maybe it's for kitchens, maybe it's for bathrooms or anything around the house. This place is the place you are going to be in. This is to replicate what it's like in the environment. Now we have other rooms like that which we were going to show you a little bit later on. So why don't you follow me and let's check out Brickwork. Welcome to our Brickwork Centre. This is going to be the place where you learn about blockwork, about brickwork, about loads of different techniques from our expert tutors. Now, you're going to be in this room here working on real life projects, using real life tools and equipment, but we also have the yard outside. Now that has been custom built to build houses, to build bigger projects, so you're able to take work from in here outside into a real life environment. This is a great place to be where you're entered into competitions as well, and we have had many winners over the course of many years. But follow me and let's see what's next. Right in this room here is engineering. And don't just take my word for it, we're going to meet Keith, one of the tutors, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about it.
Hello, my name's Keith. I'm the quality lead for engineering, and if you're interested in a practical course, this workshop area is for you. Okay, so what we've got is an industrial setup. So we've got industrial machines, we've got lathes, we've got drills, we've got milling machines, we've got a benchwork area. I'll take you over there in a second. And you can make some of these items. If I bring you down this way, if you come down here, you can make some of these items that we've got on show here. So some of the jobs you can make on a lathe, for an example, could be a hammer, and you work to technical drawings that you can see there. So for the benchwork activities, you can make things like a centre square here, again working to technical drawings, and on the lathes, again for training jobs, you can do other activities like making a plumb bob, using brass and aluminiums as well. Once you get a lot of more skills built up, you can do your final project, which is making a little mini vice here. That all works, it's really funky, it works really well, and as you can see it encompasses bench work, and it's also involving turning and milling as well, and then assembly. Okay, if you take a walk over here, we look at some of the milling machines. So you're going to learn to use this type of equipment here. So this is industrial type milling machine. So you can do loads of different work on this. You put different cutters in, you can produce really funky stuff, different angles on jobs, drilling holes to high specification and stuff like that, as in the vice. If I take you over here and we look at a lathe, I'll go down to this one, you can see it better. Okay, so if you remember the parts I showed you with the drawings, any of the round parts you can make on here. So you put tools in the machine, you put material in, the material spins round, and then you can cut all funky shapes. So you can do parallel turning, taper turning, put in knurls, and learn lots and lots of different techniques there. If we go to the benchwork area, if we go over to the benchwork area, this is where you'll learn to do cutting, filing, marking out, high precision, to a high precision. So some of the first jobs you'll do will be over here to gain some basic skills before we move you on to machines. Also you'll be using the drills over here as well. So you'll have the drills here, like this one I'm showing you now, which you'll be using to high specification again. If we go into the welding shop, Okay, so this is the welding shop. So this is where you learn to fuse metals together using welders. So the type of welding that we're doing here mainly is MIG welding, which is metal inert gas welding, okay, which is the most common type that's used. We also do arc welding as well, which is probably like the one you've seen on the A-Team, where they build the car in A-Team. We've also got provision to do TIG welding as well, but most of the welding you'll be doing is MIG and arc.
As you can see here, we've got a whole workstation for you to use. This is the place where you're going to look about piping, about how you can bend it, put it into shape, and things like that. And we've got all of the construction right there, all the equipment you need for the course. But let me show you something else. This is really kind of cool, I think. This right here is a threading machine. What is a threading machine, I hear you ask? Well, a threading machine is so you can use copper on pipes. It's for bathrooms, for gas, and things like that. And so if you study plumbing, you'll be able to use that. And as you can see, all the way down here, we've got different workstations, work bays for you to work in. These are yours for the year, which is amazing that we can give away so much space. And you're going to be able to work on baths, sinks, showers in these spaces right here. It is amazing. It's a great place to study, in my opinion, whether that's level 1 or level 3. But don't just take my word for it. Let's see the next room. Welcome to electrical. As you see, we have got an amazing space right here at our All Valley campus. Behind me, you've got our workspace section where students can sit comfortably and have kind of one-to-one support with tutors right behind me. Behind me, even more, there's our theory space. It's about putting some head knowledge into our hand knowledge as well. And as you see, right next to us, we've got our assessment areas. Now, there are practice centres as well where students can work on not live currents, but right here, this is where the live currents are happening, and this is where they put their practice into assessment learning. So all this is electrical live currents, and you'll often see many of these areas full of students. Usually there's one on that side, one on that side, and we've got a whole another 8 bays on the other side. If you're interested in electrical, this is a great place to be. But if you're interested in painting and decorating, follow me and let's check out that room next. Welcome to the world of painting and decorating. This is where you're going to put a lot of practice into painting, into wallpapering, and loads of other things like that. Right behind me, this is our theory space. So it's all about putting knowledge, head knowledge into it as well. We don't just want to be knowledge with our hands, we want to have knowledge with our head as well. And this space here, this is where we are doing our assessments. And so each student will be allocated one of these booths, one of these kind of makeshift rooms right here. As you can see, this student here has been given an assessment here to paint a design, and that's what they're working on just here. But it's not just about painting. They could be wallpapering, they could be working on chimney breasts, they could be working on ceilings, skirtings, window frames. There is a lot of stuff they could be working on, and our tutors are all like giving hands-on experience, hands-on help, and that is what we are dedicated to doing here at All Valley. Now, if you're interested in painting and decorating, then I would encourage you to find out more through the website. But here at East Sussex College, it's not all about education. We have a fantastic student enrichment team who put on trips, visits, and everything like that all year round. And here is some of the things that they got up to. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed that student enrichment, student experience video. If you have any ideas for student experience or student enrichment, let us know on our social media and we'll make sure it's ready for you when you join us. Now, as you can see right now, we're in our IT and creative media room. All around this room, there is computers galore with the latest hardware, latest software for you, whether that's going to be designing games, taking part in VR, or coding, or data analysis, or anything like that. This is the space you are going to be doing it in. There is never a computer that is empty because it is crammed. This course we found over the last couple of years is getting fuller and fuller, which is fantastic. But if you're in IT, if you like IT, you're either in this room or there is a classroom next door, but you'll also see in this room we've got a VR wall, which is great for our students whilst thinking, being creative, whilst thinking about new innovative ideas and everything they want to do. But don't just take my word of it, let's meet Danny Wilkinson, who's going to tell us a little bit more about his experience at East Sussex College.
Hello, I'm Danny Wilkinson. I study Level 3 Creative Digital Media at East Sussex College, Hastings. So what we're learning in this course is with Jake is at the moment we're doing music videos. So the actual idea of this music video is to create a narrative, so it's more of a story. And we got taught about how to structure it. For example, the beginning, you have a conflict, and you have the end. So we've also talked to the people in the music department to make a music video for their pieces. Originally at home, I did edit for fun on Sony Vegas, but then before we actually got enrolled into the course, we got told the sort of software we'd be using, such as Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop. So afterwards, if I got into the course, I'd obviously want to get a lot more better. So I learned more at home, and it's really helped here as well. But I feel like learning it here where people actually know what they're doing, as well with other students around, it really helps with learning about the software more. So outside of the campus recently, we have recorded the Hastings Hustings event that happened on December the 5th in the Station Plaza, where the other campus is, where we managed to record and stream all the 4 candidates, where one of them made a controversial speech and message which didn't go well, it's gone trending, but apart from that it went really well. After the course I want to mainly go into either the gaming industry, just to design games because I game a lot in my free time as well, or I would like to also do video editing because I feel like I really like enjoying you put my creative ideas into editing, and it can actually be really good what I want to put in a video, what I envision it to be. So I really like that idea and I want to go into that sort of industry.
Welcome to our music department. Right now, I'm in our audio soundproof booth where we see many students record their own music, which then goes out onto SoundCloud and Spotify. As you can see, we've got a whole range of equipment which you can borrow, but students often decide to bring their own. Maybe you're not into recording music or having your own instrument. Well, we work a lot on the digital side of things as well. So maybe you want to be a producer, maybe you want to be a DJ. Well, this is the space that you will be in. We've got a whole range of Macs and PCs, electric drum kits and pianos at your dispense for you to use. Now, one of our tutors is called Gary Palmer. Now, why do I mention Gary Palmer by name? He has got so much history in the world of music, whether that's through performing in West End, maybe that's audio recording, maybe that is performing on theatre stages around the UK. You're going to get one-to-one expert knowledge from him. It is amazing that he works at this college, if I'm honest. And he will mentor students every step of the way. And he also gives you opportunities to perform, whether that's at gigs or concerts throughout the year, or maybe it's at our MiniFest. MiniFest recently was on Hastings Pier. It was an incredible event where over 1,300 students joined us for a big end of year celebration, and our students got involved and performed with the likes of Ministry of Sound and Jack Maynard. Here are some of the best bits. Welcome back. This is the final part of our tour of East Sussex College, Hastings, All Valley and the Automotive Training Centre. All Valley you've seen throughout the rest of this video, but now it's time to show you our ATC, Automotive Training Centre. Welcome. As you can see, it is an incredible space, incredible facility, and we are very, very lucky to have it here at East Sussex College, Hastings. If you're interested in motor vehicle, maybe you want to study cars and motor mechanics, this is the place you are going to be. Whether you want to build cars for working in garages, or maybe you want to build cars for competitions, this is the home for you. And we've got some amazing facilities, amazing equipment that you can use, but we've also got amazing tutors, like Paul. Now, Paul is one of the tutors here at East Sussex College, and he's been teaching here for many, many years. So Paul, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the course?
Hello, my name's Paul Simmons. I'm the site coordinator here at the Automotive Training Centre at our Hastings campus. We run a range of motor vehicle courses. We run our foundation, which is a level 1, right through to our level 3 programs, full-time and through apprenticeship programs. Entry criteria depends on your English and Maths, starting with grade 1 English and Maths for our foundation, up to grade 3 English and Maths for our level 2 programs. You do need to complete our level 2 program and have a 4 in English and Maths to get onto our level 3s. If you struggled at school and you've not got the grade you're hoping for and not gained that 1 English and Maths, you can join our foundation program. Whichever level you join us at, we will support your English and Maths through functional skills and GCSE to hopefully get them 4s or higher to help you into work or an apprenticeship or our level 3 option. You'll study with us 3 days a week, so it'll be 2 days motor vehicle, mixture of practical and theory depending on your level, and then you'll do a day of Maths and English. We will try and get you a work placement for at least a week throughout the year with a local garage to give you that experience that you wouldn't get as an apprentice, give you the best chance of getting a job later. Also, to make sure you want to do that sort of job. You know, if you've not worked in a garage before, you might not know. So it'll be a good opportunity to see that industry. All our motor vehicle programs are open to everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are, your background, your level of learning, everybody's welcome. The industry has changed massively. It's not just spanners and nuts and bolts anymore, it's very technical. So if you prefer the technical side and the computer side of it, you can look at that. You know, the motor industry is massive. You know, it's not just fixing cars, it's designing cars, it's fixing aspects and parts of cars. It's a really big industry and can be very interesting to get into. And it's forever changing. It's new every day. We have 4 tutors that teach here. We're all from the industry. Some of us still work in industry. We're all petrol heads. We're all really into our cars, into our bikes. So when we're teaching you, we've got enthusiasm. You know, we're teaching from our experience, working on cars and working on bikes, boats, anything with engines in. You know, we like anything to do with motors. Some of us specialise more in the diagnostic side, some specialise in modifications, some specialise in motorsport. So you'll get a good range of experience from the teaching staff and the support staff that work here. So when you finished your programs here at the college, you may have done level 1, level 2, level 3 or part of that program. From there you can get an apprenticeship or go into full-time employment as a trainee. Or you could then perhaps look at doing an engineering course or a degree course, maybe going into car design. Now you've got a background in the mechanical aspects of cars. The options are massive. You can do anything you want to do. Here at the ATC, at the Automotive Training Centre, we've got a fully equipped workshop. We have the latest technology, latest tools, latest equipment, gets you ready for the motor industry. From here you can go to main dealerships, independent garages, be self-employed if you've got that skill set, and be ready to work anywhere in the automotive trade. Here at the Automotive Training Centre, our staff are enthusiastic. Our facility is new, it's only 5 years old, so the equipment, the lifts, the cars, the tools are all new. They're relative to the latest technology in the industry.
Thank you so much, Paul, for that information about the motor vehicle course. Maybe you've got more questions, you maybe like to know a bit more about motor vehicle or any of the other courses you've heard during this stream. Well, head over to our website, escg.ac.uk, where you can apply right now. Or maybe you've still got a few questions. Maybe you want to meet our tutors or find out a bit more detail about the course. Well, then head over to esclive.co.uk, where you're going to be able to meet our tutors, see videos about the detail of the course as well. I'd really encourage you, make sure you know all the detail about as much as you can of the course before applying. But if you're at that stage where you want to apply, then go for it. We can't wait to see you in September. See you soon.